Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's Monday morning, and we're back with meditation for the week. So this week, I want to do some meditation. I want to give you the opportunity to have a conversation with yourself. We've been talking a little bit about communication up until now, and how to have facilitative communication with your kids. I think that with anyone, really, I guess, and I think that it's really helpful to learn this practice and to be able to practice this on yourself. So this week in meditation, I'm going to allow you some space and some time to begin to therapise yourself. So to self-therapise, I don't think that's a word, but I just made it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you some techniques to help you to have this kind of facilitative communication with yourself. And I want you to know that in this meditation, it's okay to think. That's kind of the point of it, to have a conversation inside your mind, but to do it in a relaxed state. Okay, so I'm gonna offer the opportunity to try out some techniques. So some things like reflection. So being able to reflect back to yourself the things that you've said. And that doesn't mean just parroting what you've said. You feel angry. Oh, you feel angry. Saying things like, if somebody says, look, I'm really angry because this, or this, you say that to yourself. I'm angry because this person did this, and then this happened, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So you're angry about the way that people are treating you. That's kind of the reflection that might be helpful for yourself in that situation. And really, that's just an acknowledgement. That's really what it comes down to. It's an acknowledgement of how you're feeling, what you're going through, what's important to you. And that's really what reflection comes down to. That's really what this kind of talk comes down to generally, just acknowledging the way that you feel, the things that you're thinking as being valid. I want you to have like a level of inquisitiveness as you go through this, like a real genuine inquisitiveness to just really understand actually where you're coming from, so that you can really understand that point of reference that you're bringing to this conversation, so that you can get to understand it a little bit better, understand yourself a little bit better, understand the situation a little bit better. So that's what I want you to think about while you're having this conversation with yourself, that you're just being inquisitive, that you're very interested in whatever it is that you have to say. And then there may be the opportunity to do some felt sense work. So if you're able to identify a feeling rather than a thought, although this conversation takes you to a feeling, there might be the opportunity to spend some time trying on different words to see what that felt sense really is, so that again you can understand yourself a little bit better and how you feel in this situation. Okay, so I'm going to guide you through it a little bit, but I'm going to give you space and time to have that conversation with yourself as well. All right, so without further ado, let's get into Monday's meditation. Okay, so today we're going to start with the eyes open. Just a soft focus, not looking at anything in particular, but just being aware of everything that's there. And I want you to start by taking a deep breath in through your nose and breathing out, just letting it all out through your mouth. I want you to take some more deep breaths in and out, just like that. And on the next out breath, just close your eyes. Allow your eyelids to fall heavy and allow your breath to just go back to its normal rhythm. In and out through the nose. And I want you to just turn your attention now to your breath. Just observe. Where do you notice that breath? In your stomach? In your chest? In and out through your nose? Just spend some time just watching. And now I want you to visualize turning inwards like a chair rotating in front of you. And being on that rotating chair. And I want you to turn and I want you to ask yourself, how do you feel today? Is there a problem or an issue at hand? Is there anything that you'd like to discuss? Just listen to yourself. And whenever you're done, I want you to just acknowledge yourself, or find out more. Ask a question, be inquisitive, or maybe reflect back to yourself what you heard, what your understanding is of what you've just said. could be wrong. Your understanding might be wrong. Maybe you need to allow yourself to clarify that it's more like this than that, or it's exactly like that. Or it's like that, and what's more, it's also like this. Just listen to what you have to say. Maybe ask yourself, how does that feel? How do you feel when that happens? Or if you know how you feel, maybe ask yourself, what does that feeling really look like for you? Okay, when you say angry, when you say sad, when you say joyful, what do you mean? Encourage this exploration. Okay, in a moment, we're going to turn our attention back to our breath. Just know that it's okay if you haven't solved anything. It's okay if you haven't resolved anything. The point was to just listen, to acknowledge yourself, to acknowledge your feelings, to be inquisitive. You can come back to this conversation at any time. There doesn't always need to be a solution. Sometimes it just needs to be the experience. Now I'm going to ask you to just gently move your attention back to your breath. Just notice again that steady rhythm. The rise and fall of that constant everlasting breath. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring a little bit of movement back to the body. And whenever you're ready, whenever feels best for you, you can go ahead and open your eyes. Okay, well, thanks for joining. To everyone who's here now with me live, and to everyone who finds the time in their day to dedicate to a little meditation practice, well done. Well done for being here. Well done for showing up for yourself, for your family, for the generations to come. You should be so proud. So, for everybody that I'm going to see later, who has one-to-one sessions with me today, I look forward to seeing your beautiful faces. And for everybody else, I hope you have an amazing day. And I'll see you back here for meditation tomorrow. Okay, much love, guys.